Intellectual Pack, assemble. It is time for another review. So, today we are covering Blade Trinity. So, the first thing we're going to discuss is the opening portion of it. So, now they find Drake, aka Dracula, in the desert, ancient Samaria, I guess. And from what I know of the legend and lore of Dracula, his name comes from Vlad the Impaler from legend and from history. And he basically was notorious about how he killed his enemies and displayed them basically. And his name comes from that, which I gotta say, I like the whole portrayal of Dracula from that guy who played, I think it was one of the characters in Prison Break, Dominic Purcell, who played in Prison Break. Yes, he played as the Lincoln Burrows in Prison Break, which I gotta say is an awesome portrayal by him for the movie and as Dracula. So that part of it, easily Unbroken. Great portrayal, everything, Next part. They end up killing Whistler, unfortunately, or rather, he sacrificed himself to let Blade get out in time. Blade gets taken in captivity, and he's able to break out all that, with Abigail Whistler, who's played by Jessica Biel, and Hannibal King, who is played by Ryan Reynolds. Now, from what I know in this movie, the Blade and I'm guessing the director and Ryan Reynolds, I guess, just didn't really see eye to eye in this movie at the time. And it happens sometimes, I guess. But, it didn't ruin the movie. Of course, Triple H is in one of the roles, which he plays a vampire in that role with freaking metallic fangs, I guess. I don't know. But, which, is pretty cool. He gets, a lot of screen time, kind of. One of my favorite lines in this movie comes from Hannibal King and our Ryan Reynolds' character. And I'll address that later. One of the things that impressed me a lot was when Triple H hit a spine bust or just a shoulder tackle into just a wall to Hannibal King, and then proceeded to hit him with a huge running power slam, kind of. And that was pretty cool. But and Hannibal in that fight locks in an arm bar and breaks his arm, breaks the Triple H's arm, his character's arm, and that was pretty cool. So all that together, excuse me, Unbroken, easy. Now, the final part of the movie has Blade facing off against Dracula, and, with a little help from Abigail Whistler, he gets the upper hand and wins that fight, But as I was saying earlier, like one of my favorite scenes from this movie was Ryan Reynolds coming face to face with this vampire Pomeranian, which, oh my god, like it was hilarious. Hannibal King is trying to escape, trying to get more vampires, I'm guessing, and yeah. Get back to the fight. This is before that fight with Triple H happens in the movie, and he comes face to face with the Pomeranian, like the vampire Pomeranian, and like two vampire Rottweilers side up right next to him, and he's like, Ryan Reynolds is like, oh fuck me, and then the vampire like Rottweilers show up beside him, and he's like, oh fuck me sideways, and like, oh man, that was hilarious. Just like movie 100%, that whole scene, that whole battle, that whole end battle, amazing. Unbroken, easy ranking for that. And so this is the point in the video where we're going to do an overall. So wipe slate clean from all three of those subjects we just covered. Overall, Blade Trinity, my verdict, Unbroken, easy. But that is going to do it for this review, guys. I will see you guys again here in a little bit, probably, for another review. As always, though, remember, stay safe, stay dangerous. Love you guys. Later.